Kay shot up as her alarm clock woke her, immediately up and ready to start the day. She turned off her clock, and quickly jumped out of bed, running over to the window to see the sun rising outside. Good morning world. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX Fuku, Sai, Kiba, Shiroku, Yami, Yanda, Nara, aka Sheena, Alice, and the Cerberus triplets, were lined up. Alright, everyone. It's time for our early morning run. Everyone ready? Izuku asked. Yeah, everyone shouted. Okay, let's go. Izuku told them, as he led the charge outside, to start their hour-long jog through the forest. Ah, Kay gave a content sigh, after drinking some lovely milk. After the jog, Kay was exhausted and covered in sweat, so naturally, she took a relaxing shower, before drinking that milk. Ding! Kay, still in her towel, and dripping water all over her room, went over to her phone and saw she got a notification from Izuku. Breakfast is ready. We're having omelets. Hiss! Kay's snakes gave a pleased hiss, as the girl herself was grinning ear to ear. She quickly threw off her towel and started getting dressed. Once she was done, she immediately rushed out of the room. After a fulfilling breakfast, Kay, Kyoku, and Eri went into Fuku's room, to play with the bear. Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr Kyoko asked. Yuna, Fuku answered. I named her after a character in one of my favorite mangas. It's cute, Eri commented. By the way, Kei, do you know what kind of bear she is? Fuku asked. I heard you really liked animals, and I could really use the help, if that's okay with you. I don't want to bother you or Dash. No problem. Kei interrupted her with a big grin. I'll give you all the facts you can bear. Everyone sighed. So, Yuna is a Japanese black bear, Kei explained, having already done her research. They're actually endangered, which means there aren't a lot of them left. TCH, people. Kyoko pouted, knowing the exact reason why that was. That means we have to protect them no matter what. Kei stated resolutely. Right. Everyone else agreed. So what do I feed her? Fuku asked. Mainly berries and plant stuff, Kei answered, recalling what she looked up last night. But they can eat meat and stuff too. Bears can eat almost anything, but you should always double check before feeding them something new. Lots of different animals have really weird things that they can and can't eat. Alright. Thank you, Kei-sensei. Fuku said with a bow. Kei giggled. I know all sorts of things about bears, so if you need help, don't pause and come to me. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX magical thing and went to the library to find out more. Kay was currently running around the library with a stack of books in her hands. Whoa. Suddenly she tripped, falling forward as the books spilled out of her hands. But before she hit the ground, one of Kyousei's tendrils wrapped around her, keeping her from falling. Be careful, Fu, who was sitting at one of the tables, warned, as he used Kyousei to put Kay back on her feet and pick up her books. If you run with something blocking your eyes, you're definitely gonna trip. Right. Thanks, Fu. Kay beamed, as Fu put all her books back into her arms. Why are you even doing research like this? Fu asked her. You could probably find things out faster on the internet. Aha, but this way is more fun, Kay claimed, as she went over to a table and laid down her books. It's like a scavenger hunt. I guess that's one way to look at it, Fu commented, before returning his attention to his manga. Kay was in the kitchen, with 9 bowls of water in front of her. Koda, Netsu, the triplets, Ken, aka, and Kiba were all in front of her, with serious looks on their face. Go! Koda called. Immediately Kay launched her head forward into the bowl, and at the same time, sent her snakes into the other bowls. Chug! 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 The onlookers cheered, as Kay gulped in as much water as she could with all her might. Gulp! 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 Bit by bit the water disappeared, until finally, Kay shot her head up from the now empty bowl and raised her arms in victory. I did it! Whoa! The onlookers cheered. Yeses! I need to pee. Kay shouted, before sprinting off, in the direction of the nearest bathroom. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX as she stood on the other side of Jin's door. I have food. Do you have to be so loud? Jin grumbled from inside. The door slid open, and Kay hopped inside. Thank you. Why is it always you? Jin groaned. Kay had made it a habit to serve Jin his lunch every day, regardless of his protest. Because you never go outside, and I want to see you, Kay said as she set Jin's lunch on a table next to his bed. This is the only chance we get to talk. There is a reason for that. Jin sighed, as he started eating. What's been happening outside? Kay then started to regale him with tales about what was happening in the world around them, as per usual. It was now late at night, and after a long day, Kay was finally tired, but she still had one more thing to do. Kay ran from the house, towards her destination, Kai's room. Once she reached the giant metal doors, she pressed the button to open them and found Kai sitting down, eagerly waiting for her. Big sis, Kai bellowed. Big little bro, Kay called right back, as she entered the room with a book under her arm. How was your day? Kai, hope it was a good one. Ha ha ha, Kai laughed, being one of the few people who found Kay's jokes funny. Alright, let's get this show on the road, Kay said. Kai laid down and allowed Kay to sit against the base of his neck. Kay opened the book and began telling Kai's nightly bedtime story. Once upon a time